And we have this breaking news tonight. Lisa Marie Presley, 54 years old, died today, and it has sent shockwaves, really not just around the country, right around the world. She was the only daughter of music legend Elvis Presley, and she herself was an accomplished singer. She was reportedly found unresponsive in her bedroom this morning and then was rushed to the hospital after being found in cardiac arrest. Joining me live right now is Wayne Scot Lukas. He is a stylist to the stars. He was a friend of Lisa Marie's, also a stylist to Janet Jackson, and actually met Lisa Marie through Janet Jackson, who at one point was her sister-in-law. Wayne, this is just alarming, and I can't imagine how you heard the news and what you knew prior to this reported cardiac arrest.
You know, it's so hard to do these things right away, but I think people want to know what you hear and what you know to make them feel a little bit better. I was just texting, I was WhatsApping Janet Jackson not a half an hour before, and I said, I do not know what's happening with Lisa Marie. She did not look good at the Golden Globe. She was gray. And what's going on with her? Janet didn't answer. She must be in London. And then about 15 minutes later, I saw the news that she had died. I was devastated, and my phone blew up. I've gotten calls from all over LA, all over Calabasas. Everybody's letting me know, what they saw. And I have to say that as a community, we're devastated because I met Lisa when she was best friends with Kevin Aquan, and he was doing her as Marilyn Monroe. And I think the weirdest thing is his book, Making Faces. He did Marilyn Monroe because he felt that Lisa was a tragic figure. And he wanted her to feel positive about herself and fall back in love with herself. So they did her as Marilyn Monroe, and here she has passed away much too soon. The pictures are devastating. I was looking at them tonight on my phone, and I'm just kind of blown away when I look at them again.
Wayne Scot Lukas is speaking with us. Wayne, I just want to read a tweet from Lisa Marie's mother, Priscilla Presley, who, of course, was married to her father. It is with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter, Lisa Marie, has left us. She was one of the most passionate, strong, and loving women I have ever known. All of this transpiring, Wayne, from 10:37 this morning when the LA County paramedics responded to the home she was at in Calabasas. And Wayne, help me to navigate, because as I understand it, she was actually staying at the home of her first husband. And I mean, that's almost like 25, 30 years ago.
Danny was there, and I heard that he gave her CPR. I'm not sure. They said they resuscitated her enough to get to the hospital. And, you know, after Benjamin died, Danny's son, I know that Lisa was absolutely devastated to lose a child, and she was left with 3 children, and she was left with so much pain and sadness. So I didn't recognize the person I saw on TV the other night. I really didn't recognize her, and that's why I called Janet Jackson. I was really shocked. But I don't know where she was living, but I do know now where she's living, like you do. And I think it is kind of shocking that she was with her first husband. But the thing is, Lisa Marie is a special person, and special people come in this world once in a while. They come through. I always say this about Kevin Aquan, too. They sprinkle fairy dust on all of us, and then they leave. And we're all better for it. I wish that they could stay longer, but the magic people seem to leave too soon. And I'm heartbroken by it.
We are seeing some pictures, and I think it's important for people to remember as we try to digest this news. I mean, there's Lisa Marie and her mother Priscilla at 77 losing her 54-year-old daughter. And it might be hard to sort of remember the stages of Lisa Marie's life, but she was married to Danny Keough from 88 to 94. She had 2 children, a boy and a girl, Ben and Riley. Riley Keough is somewhat famous of her own right. She's about 33 years old now. But Danny was Lisa Marie's first husband, and that's whom she was with. She was staying at Danny's home when she went into cardiac arrest. Yeah, and the TMZ report says that Danny found her and gave her CPR for several minutes, Wayne, and then the paramedics arrived and took over and were able to establish vitals, I believe, before getting her, to the hospital. Yeah, explain what you know.
I heard from a friend in LA it was worth getting her to the hospital, that they revived her, they got her pulse back. And the one thing to say is that Danny and her son, Benjamin, committed suicide or died how many years ago? 2000, 2002? How long ago did he die? She lost a son herself. So it's unbelievable that Lisa Marie, is going through this. Priscilla's going through what Lisa Marie went through by losing her own daughter, because Priscilla just lost now Lisa Marie and her grandson and Elvis. And it's just tragedy all around. And Lisa Marie was really magic. When she came into Michael's life, she actually changed Michael and made him more human and softer. He was easier to be around. And this is a tragic loss for all of us. It's a tragic loss because you guys didn't get to know her as well as many of us did, and she was a bit of magic. I know that she was rushed to the hospital.
And yet we feel like we do. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.